This is the Ibis Ripmo AF.
Hey guys, since this trail is trying to kill me here today, I thought I'd stop. This is as good a place as any to make this video. I just had some alarming news I wanted to share with you guys. This Ripmo it's gone, it's going away. Ibis is not going to offer this AF anymore. Now I know you're screaming, but wait, let's go over to the website right now and I'll tell you exactly what I mean by this Ripmo AF is going away. So we've got our Ripmo page here, and this is the carbon version. And you can see here, kind of scroll through, obviously it's still there, but if you look here in the offerings, the NX version is gone. Now, let's check over at the AF, because the AF is really where I noticed this first, the Ripmo AF. I have the NX, and now that's replaced by the Shimano Dior. And that's actually true. You can kind of scroll through and click on all their line, the HD5, the Mojo, all those. Look at them all. And the SRAM NX transmission group set is no longer offered and available. All right, back here. So I've loved this. I did a review when I got this a couple months back. Thought it's good as time as any to kind of refresh this and update it, since this is, to me, it's a significant change in this, that the balance is shifted towards Shimano. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. I'm just saying, to me personally, you guys can comment below if you want, now or after this. Don't go hitting the thumbs down button yet, okay? Hear me out. My reasoning is this: the more options there are, the better it is for you and me, the consumers. Okay, does that make sense? So if everything's shifting more towards just Shimano and they're going to do away with SRAM offerings, well, then maybe, you know, at some point they'll change the tires they offer, or the forks that they offer. Now, when I got this Ripmo, I had to wait because DVO was backed up. This fork wasn't available, but it's still kind of the beginning of things getting crazy. And I got lucky and they shipped mine out right before things went real deep south. So good for me, but bad for like everybody else that's waiting like 3 months then after that. So right now, see, I've got the NX on here, and it's good. It's great. I actually need to bring it in right now. It's time for everything to get a little bit of a tune-up, brakes and there, and maybe more people are happier that the Dior is now being offered as opposed to the SRAM. I don't know. I want to hear from you guys. So updates, a couple other things to note on this. I did sort of a low-grade version of a body protector, and I used this stuff from 3M, actually. Brian Kennedy at BKXC, he recommended this stuff. I saw a video he did. I put it on. It's been awesome. Really great. It's heavier, way heavier than the stuff you're going to buy, like from any pre-cut stuff that's way thinner. This is much heavier. However, I have a pretty good, just abrasion, we'll call it, on my leg when my bars trapped my leg in here, and this edge here took a really nice deep chunk off my leg, but the frame looks great. So there you go. Tires have been awesome. I love the Assegai it came with. I did switch out the rear end to an Aggressor just to see if I get a little bit faster roll. To be honest, I don't notice that much of a faster roll. I'm probably going to switch back to the Assegai. The grip on those, I know, comment below, leave all your comments. They're anchors, they're heavy, they weigh a lot. I don't care. I really I'm on this kind of trail here. that are like kind of rooty, rocky, techy, and then downhill. And I want as much grip as possible. So that's just me. That's my personal thoughts on that. You guys can put on this bike whatever you want, but personally, I think the Asseguys, it came with the EXO Plus. They're like 1,400 grams or something. They're awesome though, absolutely awesome. I definitely recommend just keeping those on there. Bike comes tubeless. What more can you ask for? I run it at like 18 psi. I know that's low. I probably get better rollage if I just bumped up to like 21 or 22, but I like them soft. They hold the ground really well. Really, honestly, there's nothing else. Just kind of go over the bike here real fast, which is like DVO fork has been absolutely amazing. The guys out at Squatch Bikes helped me do a quick initial setup, and I haven't touched it since there. They just dialed it in perfect for me. Gave them my weight. As you know, this has the, you can choose your ride softer or harder, or you want to call them more plush, and then you have your rebound control, which is under here, and that's kind of like how quickly your shock will rebound. Same thing on the rear, DVO, Topaz, same thing. You can adjust it here. It's got the reserve, and inside this cap here you can fill. They tune this in for me. As you can see, I pretty much use all of it, just about, which is, I think, perfect. The gearing has been phenomenal. I'm glad to have that 50 tooth Eagle gear. I use it quite a bit, and honestly, it's been pretty flawless. I had a little bit of an issue with needing to adjust this right now, so my gear has slipped off a couple of times there and got caught right in there, and that is like absolute dead stop. You're not pulling that out. You got to stop and undo it. That just needs some minor adjustment. So what would I change, or what am I going to change? Well, I'll tell you what I'm absolutely going to change. I'm going to change the brakes. I first got it, I mentioned the guide tees I thought were good, but as I've worn them in a bit and ridden a lot of other conditions, man, I'm looking at this Dominion. I think they're made by Hayes, actually, is the mother company. But Dominions, the 4-piston, everything I've heard about those, they are phenomenal. They're right about the same price as like a GX setup on this. I think it's like $200 per side, and you can get them on sale all the time for like $180 each, front and rear each. I'm definitely going to go with that. Besides that, just ride the bike, man. Just ride it like a mad dog. Push it as far as you can. As far as I'm concerned, it's just phenomenal. Only other thing I wish, and that was a trade-off I knew when I bought the aluminum, was I just wish it was a tiny bit lighter. But it's okay, I understand. I bought the aluminum. Calm down. I understand. I could have bought the carbon. I know it's lighter. Thank you very much. But it's like $2,000 more for the same setup. So I went with my budget, and everything else on this thing is awesome. I've been noticing the weight more only because I don't know if any of you guys watch Jeff Lanowski and his stuff, but I'm really trying to get my hops and jumps tuned and dialed in. I'm really struggling badly with that. It just feels like it's holding me back from so many things I want to just keep going on the trails and over rocks and large logs and stuff. So anyway, I'm babbling, but thank you guys so much. Please leave your comments below. I want to know, what do you guys think? What other partnerships should Ibis consider? Right now, we know they got SRAM and they got Shimano. We know they got Maxxis and Schwalbe, and then there's Race Face for some different handlebar configurations, and of course, we have i9 Industry 9s with their hubs and carbon stuff. That's a big upgrade though. But anyway, so what else should they do? I think, man, I'm like, why not offer it, and just allow people to build their bike. I did speak to Harry over at Ibis about this change, by the way. I meant to mention that earlier. And the reason they made the change was purely supply chain. It wasn't that they're moving away from SRAM at all. That's not it. It's just they couldn't supply them with the parts they needed. So they went to Shimano, and Shimano was able to supply them. I did ask also about the potential of an XT version in the Ripmo AF, and I got pretty much the answer I expected. Was the reason I don't offer that XT, XTR, or the, you know, the 001s, is just price point. They don't really need and want the crossover. If you want the AF, you're probably buying the AF because of price point. That was my case. I definitely would have bought the Carbon if I could have afforded it, but I couldn't. And I was glad to be able to find this at this price. This price point is phenomenal. $3,000 for this bike, amazing. So anyway, that's just kind of an update. Let you guys know what was going on. I mean, I was really super thankful that Ibis reached back out to me super quick. That was really nice of them. And I'm looking forward to next year's outer bike and trying to get out there, meet up with some more of those guys and ride a bunch more of their bikes. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Hopefully I will have a Mojo review and ride soon if I can find a shop that's got one and is willing to let me try it out, since I don't have like thousands or millions of subscribers. They aren't exactly lining up or sending me stuff. But anyway, I'm still out there trying to find it. I'm happy to rent it from them, get it out for a day, give it a shot, let you guys know what I think. I think it's going to be an awesome bike, 27.5. I'm glad it's still around. So anyway, there you go, guys. That's my update on the extinction of the Ibis Ripmo AF NX version. See you guys soon. Have a great day.